This week on Jambar TV, we'll be discussing more faculty cuts at the university. Then we'll talk about the fashion show held in memory of a YSU student. We'll also discuss the softball team and their hot opening homestand.
Welcome to Jambar TV. I'm Leslie Huff with Caitlin McCarthy. At the end of February, 7 more faculty members received non-renewal notices after the 2021 to 2022 academic year. The 7 faculty members were lecturers at the university and under one-year contracts. 3 of the 7 staff were lecturers in the Beeghly College of Liberal Arts, Social Sciences, and Education. Dean Charles Howell says these cuts are never easy.
It's painful as dean to have to cut programs and cut faculty because the faculty have served us well, and all of these 3 faculty are good teachers. You know, it's not they've worked diligently on behalf of the students.
2 of those 3 faculty taught composition and 1 taught Italian. These cuts come following last year's announcement to sunset 23 programs. Italian is amongst the programs being sunset.
Youngstown has seen a boom in its disc golf community over the past few years. Now the Mahoning Valley has its own disc golf retailer. The Jambar's Henry Shore brings us the story.
Disc golf. What was once an activity that your weird cousin used to talk about during Thanksgiving is now gaining more mainstream popularity than ever. Nowhere is that more evident than here in Youngstown, Ohio. Over the past few years, we've seen more courses pop up in public parks all over town, and now there's even a disc golf specific store where players can meet, buy products, and congregate. Luke Shelton tells us why he started his own shop.
You know, I go on a lot of disc golf road trips. I go on vacation and with the sole idea to just go and play as many courses as I can. And one of my favorite things to do is go to the local disc golf shops in those cities. And every time through the years, I would say to my buddies who were with me, and we would all think the same things, like, we need something like this. So I figured, well, why not? I'll do it.
YSU's own Justin Edwards has had a hand in designing most courses in Youngstown. He explains to us why disc golf is so meaningful and accessible to him.
Disc golf for me is one of the purest forms of what I call flow possible. Flow is that moment when you lose track of time, right? An hour can fly by just like that, like 5 minutes. And being out on a disc golf course gives me that in such a real way where I lose track of time. You throw the disc, you watch it fly. It's almost like time stands still in a certain way. That's an experience that is worth trying. And even if you can't make the disc fly that far, heck, you're getting out, you're walking, you're getting some exercise. There's no negative to getting out and playing some disc golf.
All you really need to enjoy the game of disc golf is a Frisbee and some baskets, which if you live in Youngstown, there's never a set too far away. You can go to Pure Flight Disc Golf in Hubbard or find him at pureflightdiscgolf.com, buy yourself a starter set, and go check out the game today. For Jambar TV, I'm Henry Shore.
You can take an Intro to Archery class on March 29th. The event's open to students, faculty, and the general public. Coordinator of Competitive Sports and Summer Camps, Dominique Sack, tells us about the thrill of hitting that bullseye.
Archery is super fun. It's just you have to follow the rules. But there's nothing more satisfying than hitting the bullseye.
The program will be held at the Harrison Field across from the MVR restaurant from 3 to 5 p.m. It's $10 for students, $20 for faculty, and $25 for the general public to attend. To register, please visit the Campus Rec Administrative Office.
Can't see the board while sitting in class? Have to read test questions a few times to understand? YSU's Accessibility Services has you covered. The office helps students through mental, physical, and psychological medical blocks that could make schoolwork harder to finish.
I think honestly without it, I would not have the grades that I do now. It honestly has been a lifesaver.
Over 500 students are registered, giving them an equal chance to show what they know. Contact Accessibility Services today to see if you qualify and get the most out of your academic experience.
COVID-19 created the worst blood shortage in over a decade. YSU and the American Red Cross hold blood drives every few weeks for those interested in donating.
We always let people know that every 2 seconds, blood is a constant need, and someone in the U.S. is needing blood products.
March is American Red Cross Month. You can celebrate by donating to the upcoming blood drives located in Kilcawley from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on March 21st, 22nd, and April 19th.
One YSU student decided to create a book club when she realized campus didn't have anything like it. Alexa KURIMSKI led the way for its creation.
Because I felt like campus didn't really have anything like it. I've been looking to join a book club forever, and there wasn't anything around here that was like that, so I just decided to look into it and ended up creating it. And so I kind of run it as the president, and it's been really awesome.
One of the members joined because she likes to read and wanted to make new friends.
Especially these past couple years, it's been kind of hard to make friends on campus. So when I saw there was a book club, I was like super excited to make friends that way and meet like-minded people. So
the vice president of the club joined because she wanted to read more.
I haven't really been into reading since I started college, and I kind of realized that once you brought it up, I was like, I haven't really read since I started college, unless it was for class, and I used to be really big into reading.
The club has about 20 active members.
YSU's Cove, located in Kilcawley Building, has opened up a new ice cream shop called Snack and Chill. Stan Sweeney, director of Kilcawley Center Student Union, explains more of what Snack and Chill will offer to students.
So yes, primarily it's going to be ice cream, but we're also looking to see if we can have, a few novelties in there, novelty food items, mostly ice cream items, but things like chips, candy bars, things like that. We're going to see how it goes, but potentially we might have wraps and, pre-made wraps and pre-made sandwiches.
Their official grand opening was yesterday in the Cove, where they had a ribbon cutting and make your own bracelet or necklace for St. Patrick's Day. For more information on the Cove and Snack and Chill, please visit their website. Up next, Cheyenne Gibson will be in the studio with this week's upcoming weather, so stay tuned.
The communication department is much more than media or delivering a speech. The YSU Communication Department offers programs in telecommunication, journalism, and communication studies. We inspire creativity. We encourage each student's passion. We explore new and advanced technologies that connect the human race. The communication programs at YSU ensure that every student is prepared and experienced for the outside workforce, for life after YSU. Join the Jambar and find your voice when you tell the next big story. Become a host of Rookery Radio and gain hands-on experience, or get involved with TV productions like Light the Wick, Penguin Rundown, and Jambar TV. YSU's Communication Department is much more than a department, an education, or a degree. It's a home for passionate individuals, for students to find and pursue what they love.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Hello everyone, I'm Cheyenne Gibbons with your weekly weather outlook. This week has already been way nicer for us at the university as well as across the state. Today is going to keep that momentum going. We're going to see a really clear day with a couple clouds here and there because by tonight a rain system will move into the valley. We'll see a rain all throughout the night and even into Saturday morning. On the plus side, Saturday is looking warm, but you should still pack an umbrella. On Saturday night, things will still clear up with some on and off showers occasionally popping up in the valley, but by Sunday, the rain should stay away, minus the chance for some lake effect showers. Sunday night is looking to be the clearest of our weekend, and those conditions should push over into Monday. Now let's take a look at my 4-day forecast. Today is going to be a really nice day despite the rain. We're going to see a high of 70 degrees and a low of only 56. Saturday will keep those nice temps in the valley with a high of 63 and a low of 39 degrees. Sunday is going to be the coldest day of the weekend with a high of 52. But by Monday, we'll see a small back bounce into the temperatures into the 60s. The low will drop to 41 degrees. That'll do it for this week's weather forecast, but you'll want to stay tuned because Sean Hitt will be discussing an upcoming fashion show at the university. So stay tuned.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa and I'm YN proud.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm YN proud.
Hello everyone, I'm Sean Hitt. The catwalk comes to Beeghly Center to spread positive vibes and self-love. Aileen Blaine has more.
The 9th annual Everybody Fashion Show returns to an indoor event to spread awareness for topics like eating disorders and body image issues in a laid-back way.
It's super laid back, nothing crazy, nothing stress-inducing. It's something that you can just walk through, and after you're so happy that you did it, you feel 10 times more confident in yourself.
Behind the glitz and glam of the catwalk lies a serious backstory. The show was created in memory of YSU student Danielle Peters, who died in 2012 from complications of bulimia.
I feel we've all struggled at some point in our life with body image issues. We will have eating disorders counselors at the show, so if you need help, there will be professionals there that could help you.
Now, the show spreads a powerful message of body positivity and accepting oneself.
I know confidence is important, and once you exude that confidence, you can do anything you want.
I know we all have insecurities of our own, and we all are allowed to feel that way sometimes, but I think it's very important that we all remember that we are all unique and special in our own way, and we just all need to embrace it.
The event is coordinated by the YSU Fashion Show Production and Promotion class, giving students first-hand experience.
For me, I feel like fashion is freedom, and it isn't open to everyone, and I think that everyone should be a part of it in some certain ways.
The fashion show starts at 6 p.m.
April 13th, hope to see you there.
For Jambar TV, I'm Aileen Blaine.
On March 17th and 18th, the McDonough Museum of Art is opening the 85th annual Juried Student Art and Design Exhibition. Many YSU art students submit work they have crafted in the 2021 to 2022 year of any theme. On the 19th, the judge will come in and evaluate the work. LINDSAY DELULLO is the Vice President of the Student Art Association, organizer of the exhibition. She explained her interest in the showcase.
I just find it interesting that students can see their art displayed professionally on the gallery walls, and that's something that has stuck with me since my first exhibition last year.
Alana CARKIDO is the president of the SSAA and the art education major and a freshman.
Just in my own personal experience, I've really enjoyed seeing students' artwork. As a freshman, I love seeing all the new styles. I love seeing more experienced student styles, and I'm just really excited to see a vast expression and collection of different opinions, voices, and styles come together in one show.
Claudia Berlinski is the director of the McDonough Museum of Art and helped organize the event by picking a judge, which are different every year.
Elizabeth Emery is judging this year. She is a professional artist. She does works on paper and sculpture. And often the jurors are suggested by faculty members. And they'll say, well, I know this person, they're an arts writer.
If any art students are interested, the exhibition will be displayed from March 25th to April 9th. Women's History Month is in full swing, and there's still time to celebrate. The Women's and Gender Studies Department has several events left on the calendar until this year's theme, Cancel Culture. One featured event is a keynote address from feminist and Ohio State University professor Treva B. Lindsay on March 17th. Some events require the registration or tickets. For more information, visit the Women's and Gender Studies Department website. A local event is returning following a pandemic pause. Executive producer Elizabeth Koss met with the bands behind the event.
Westfest is back. The Westside Bowl in downtown Youngstown is known for its live and local acts, but one event has been pushed off twice due to the pandemic. Westfest honors the anniversary of the building's purchase by Nathan Offerdahl and his wife. Offerdahl described the event.
So it's sort of the unofficial, official celebration of our 4-year anniversary. It's a bunch of bands that have been playing here since our first year, and East Ninth sort of put everything together.
East Ninth singer and musician Ryan Rakita helped lead the way to organizing Westfest's return.
Playing in Youngstown over the years, you make friends, make contacts with a lot of other bands, so it's like, you know, let's get our friends' bands, let's get their friends' bands, and put something together. So we kind of organized the first one on our own for the most part. This time around, you know, we started it, but then we've had help from other bands too in putting this together.
Westfest will showcase 8 total bands from the area and as far as Columbus. Jarrett Walters, a junior communications major with a music minor, plays in not one, but 2 bands.
I'm a part of JW the Convenience Band. That is my solo project once I branched out from being just the bass player for East Ninth. East Ninth is my primary band that I have spent like the past 6 years writing and arranging and performing with.
Beyond the music, Westside Bowl offers bowling, an arcade, a record shop, and food and drinks for customers. Westfest will be this Saturday, March 19th. Tickets in advance are only $10 at eventbrite.com, but are $15 at the door. Westside Bowl opens at 4 p.m., and the music will rock and roll at 5. For Jambar TV, I'm Elizabeth Koss.
After the break, sports will be covering softball's hot homestand.
The communication department is much more than media or delivering a speech. The YSU Communication Department offers programs in telecommunication, journalism, and communication studies. We inspire creativity. We encourage each student's passion. We explore new and advanced technologies that connect the human race. The communication programs at YSU ensure that every student is prepared and experienced for the outside workforce, for life after YSU. Join the Jambar and find your voice when you tell the next big story. Become a host of Rookery Radio and gain hands-on experience, or get involved with TV productions like Light the Wick, Penguin Rundown, and Jambar TV. YSU's Communication Department is much more than a department, an education, or a degree. It's a home for passionate individuals, for students to find and pursue what they love.
What? What's going on right now?
Yeah, man, exercise.
I don't know. I don't know if I should even be talking to you right now.
It's got lots of benefits.
Okay.
The benefits of exercise include increased levels of energy, higher quality of sleep, better muscle and bone strength, improved memory, and clearer skin.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Cameron Stubbs. The lacrosse team was able to come out on top against Akron on March 3rd, defeating the Zips 12-11. The Penguins were led by graduate student Allie Corin as she netted a game-high 4 goals. The women then traveled to South Carolina March 8th to face off against Winthrop. In this game, they dropped an 18-14 decision. This past weekend on Saturday, March 12th, the Penguins then took on Detroit Mercy at the Watts, defeating the Titans 12-11. Erin Clark was the pivotal difference maker as she found the back of the net 3 times. In preparation for the team's next games, sophomore defender SKYLER Weber says the team will be prepare and adjust accordingly by studying film.
We adjust our defense. Watching film is a big one, looking at what we can work on from the last game and then looking at how we can adjust to how they play their offense.
The lacrosse team was back in action on the road as they faced off against Kent State yesterday, March 17th. For stats and more, visit ysusports.com. The Youngstown State University women's tennis team had an unsuccessful spring break as it lost all 3 road matchups. Against Cal State Fullerton on March 9th, the women fell 6-1, losing all singles contests. The next day, the team took on Cal State Northridge and were defeated 4-3. Marco Rigazio and Rosas all came out on top in their single bouts. To close the break, Youngstown State traveled to Long Beach to play the 49ers but fell 6-1. The tennis team looks to regroup as it returns home to host Duquesne at the Youngstown State Tennis Center at 3 p.m. tonight, March 18th. The women's basketball team looked to rewrite their season end with an invitation to the women's NIT. They played host to Kent State in the first round Wednesday, March 16th, but fell short to the Flashes 68-59. Senior guard Chelsea Olsen scored 11 points in 13 minutes, but an ankle injury in the second quarter forced her out for the rest of the game. Head coach John Barnes said it was difficult to adjust without their team leader.
You know, I think she had 11 points in 13 minutes, and we have 8-10 point lead, and you know, it's just hard to adjust. She does so much that you need a month of practice to adjust to not having her in there.
The men's basketball team also accepted a postseason invitation to participate in the Basketball Classic, a 32-team tournament which started on March 14th. The Penguins faced off against Morgan State on Wednesday in a physical defensive battle as both teams shot under 40%. The team never trailed in the game as junior Dwayne Cohill led the team with 28 points and knocked down 3 of his 4 three-pointers. The 70-65 win have the Penguins looking forward to their next matchup that will be announced in a few days. This is the 3rd Division I postseason appearance for the Penguins and the 2nd in the past 3 seasons. The softball team returned home for the first time this season to open up Horizon League play. I have more on their hot weekend. The Youngstown State University softball team finally had a home game after a 9-9 road trip. Conference play kicked off with the doubleheader versus Detroit Mercy. In Game 1, 5th-year pitcher Ellie Buffenbarger gave up 4 earned runs, but her offense backed her to get the win. Junior CONCHETTA Rinaldi had 3 hits, including a double. Juniors Megan Turner and Avery Schumacher both had 3 RBIs to contribute to the 8-3 win. The nightcap featured a lights-out performance from freshman pitcher Bree Kohler as she pitched a complete game, giving up just 1 run. Freshman Taylor Truron knocked in 2 runs with a double in the second inning, leading the offense to a 3-1 win. Rinaldi went 5 for 7 on the day and felt she had found a new mindset this season.
Last year, I just think I was putting too much pressure on myself rather than just coming out here and doing what I know how to do. And I think with my amazing teammates behind me, I mean, sky's the limit. Ready to be a Rising League champ for sure.
Head coach Brian Campbell felt the same as he praised Rinaldi after her performance.
Just her being relaxed in the box. That's the biggest thing. Not overanalyzing anything, just being relaxed as a hitter. And, it also helps with the runners.
In the last game of the series, sophomore Sophie Howell allowed 3 hits and 1 earned run in the 2-1 pitcher's duel. A 2-run single in the first by Rinaldi were the only runs scored. Youngstown State tried to continue their stride in the doubleheader against the University of Akron. The Penguins came out hot as they tallied 8 hits, with 4 of them being for extra bases. Schumacher and 5th-year Yasmin Romero both had triples. Schumacher and Turner also hit doubles to help the Penguins win the game, as Game 1 finished with a final score of 6-2. Game 2 saw the Penguins slip up on the ice as they allowed 8 runs on 14 hits in the 8-4 loss. Despite the loss, the softball team is back in action this weekend at UIC to take on the 3-14 Flames. Catch a recap of the games this weekend on YSUsports.com. Reporting for Jambar TV, I'm Cameron Stubbs. This past weekend, the Youngstown State University men's baseball team kept its win streak alive on Friday by taking down the University of New Orleans 6-5. The Penguins were able to score 6 runs in the top of the 8th inning to overcome a 5-run deficit. Head coach Dan Bertolini was excited about the team overcoming the massive deficit. The bullpen played an important role in staging the comeback for the Penguins.
I mean, the bullpen was huge. I mean, really, John pitched a great game, 1 pitch. They got a good swing. Other than that, they didn't do a whole lot.
The team was able to split its doubleheader on Saturday, March 12th. In the first game, the Penguins fell 8-7 in 10 innings, while earning a 3-2 victory in Game 2. On Sunday, March 13th, the Penguins were faced with a different scene as the men's baseball team was shut out 1-0. Youngstown State was back in action Wednesday, March 16th against the University of Pittsburgh. For more information, check out YSUsports.com. The men's baseball team continues its season today, Friday, March 18th, as it faces off against conference opponent Wright State. That wraps it up for sports, but before we end, let's toss it over to Cheyenne for a quick weather recap.
Thanks, Cameron. Like I said earlier, one of the nicest things about this upcoming weekend is the high temps, but that rain is going to make outdoor activities a little tricky.
Guys, this is the weekend that we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and I know that the new ice cream place, the ice cream shop on campus, is offering Shamrock milkshakes and sundaes. Anyone gonna try them out today?
That sounds really good, and I've always liked the McDonald's one, so I think getting a different taste from somewhere different would be fantastic. What do you guys think?
You know, green's always been a favorite of mine. Might check it out.
Yeah.
You know, I think it'd be fun.
For sure.
It's always nice to see the new places.
All right, and Caitlin, I know you have Irish heritage.
I do.
Is this a big holiday for you?
Yeah, I very much enjoy it. I don't celebrate it as much as usual, but yeah, it's going to be really fun.
All right. Well, guys, that's all we have for you guys this week. I hope you all have a safe and happy weekend. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Support for Jambar TV is provided in part by the YSU Foundation and the Jane F. Lamb Charitable Foundation. Thank you.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud